keep your ears open for various animal sounds that you might hear here and there, anywhere, and
So, I will be the participant and the camera at the same time.
I'll be driving you around. But yeah, first things first, this is a world that my best friend Squishy, the Cyclops, made for me for my birthday in 2019, as this note right here says with his picture on the corner over there. It was a surprise birthday gift, knowing how much I love Africa and its wildlife. And, yeah.
Aww.
Yep, so all credit goes to Squishy, because Squishy is Squishy. And, I could never do anything like this with you know, what's it called, with the type of technology he uses, or software program. If you click it, it opens up a screen, and then you can see animals off in the distance. And
I see flamingos.
Yeah. Yep, at the lake down over there.
Oh.
Yeah, and oh yeah, over here is the welcome tent, we call it. It has lots of pick-upable things like maps and more binoculars and a book with various pictures from previous safari tours I've given to other friends. This is my friend Callie and Fusty Lugs that I gave a tour to in 2019, I believe it was. A long time ago now. Yeah. And then here is a mural that I drew myself. It's all traditionally drawn and colored by hand by me. This is me and one of almost every single species we have in this world. Big fan of African animals. Oh. Yeah. It's all size accurate as well.
It's really lovely.
Thank you very much. Squishy actually just recently made a safari outfit resembling mine because he was invited to the last safari tour I gave. They requested the creator of the world to be along with them so they could, you know, answer questions on how it was done. We got playable instruments like the kalimba. You could try playing it if you want.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's one of the few playable kalimbas in all of VR chat, I believe. You got little stackable animal figurines over here. Yeah, with the little gazelle
on top.
And we also got drums. And we got these various photo boards. We got 3 of them so far. This is the latest one that's still collecting photos. The other 2 are fully full. This one's from 2019. And this one's from 2020, I think. And then that one's a culmination of all years afterwards, because we used to actually update this world once every week until Squishy requested that we should stop because he wanted to work on his own things. So, updating the world has kind of slowed to a crawl a bit, but we are in plan to set another update for it eventually. So if you do take any pictures of anything with any of the animals, we could make a Polaroid photograph out of it and add it to this photo board over here. If you want to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, And then this other tent on the other side over here is the ranger tent, which shows all the progress we have done. We got some infographical posters, some more artworks. The Garanooks are my favorite antelope, one of my favorites. This is all the change logs of every version that has existed previously in the past, and a implemented species checklist. Every check is basically a species that is currently visible in the world. As you can see, there's still quite a few left to implement in, but we almost got this whole page done. Yep.
Wow.
Still gotta migrate the whole thing to Udon, though, which is probably gonna be a big endeavor in itself, but I believe we can do it. There was a whole lot has been added to it since starting it up. It's just been built upon for years afterwards. And we also got a diagram that shows all the different butterflies that exist in the world. There's 8 different species, and those are their actual sizes. And another artwork of mine of elephantes. And we got this giraffe over here, and another virtual preview of my book.
Aww.
This time of 8 pages.
I has all the pages.
You has all the pages. Oh my goodness! I am so glad you purchased a copy. I appreciate it very much. Yeah.
So when do we play Jumanji?
Well, I mean, I don't normally open it because whenever I do, it's a weird stuff happens. But I can open it for you if you want to see what actually happens.
I'm curious to see.
All right. Well, then let's see what happens this time. Yeah, so there's that one elephant piece. It kind of just sort of goes around. And whenever it reaches the center in the green, it says something different each time. I'm not sure what it's going to say this time, but I guess we'll see.
Don't be
What
fooled.
does it say?
It isn't thunder. Staying put would be a blunder.
Huh. I wonder what that means. It's kind of cryptic. Do you hear something?
Is there birds?
Oh crap. No wait. We should.
Oh shit!
Move.
Oh shit!
Move.
Oh shit!
Move.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That Ryan! Oh no!
My car! Oh no! It flipped the car.
Oh my gosh!
See, that's why I don't open it that often.
Oh my gosh!
That was cool though. Oh my gosh.
That's
that was
really
so
cool.
There was elephants and the giraffes and rhinoceroses. Oh my goodness. That was freaking cool.
Oh, I forgot to take a picture. We could have taken a picture of us with that taking place. Ah, that would have been epic.
But you recorded it though. You took
I
like
did.
a billion pictures that made.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you still captured it.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yes.
Now we just got to figure out how to unflip our vehicle to get around here.
Hello?
Yeah.
Vehicle? Hey, I'm upside down. I'm upside down.
Why? I'll let you grab the driver's seat. Hold on. If you exit out, just.
How do I
push
exit?
You hit the exit button that's to your
Aha.
left. There we go.
Hmm.
Okay, if all buttons in the car fail, then there's always this button over here that resets it over here. Reset. There we go. Now it should be
Aha.
set and ready
Yes.
to go. Yeah, so there's 8 seats in the cabin and about, I think 6 seats on the roof and 1 seat on the back spare tire over here.
Wow.
So you can sit anywhere. You can sit shotgun if you want, or you could have a nice bird's eye view up there if you would like. Yeah. Hold on. Let me toggle a FB.
Do we have to be in this vehicle to wander about?
If we don't use it, it would take more than 3 hours to. Everything's spread out, so this helps us get around faster.
Okay.
The actual Safari Rover actually helps us spread, or not spread. It helps us get around more, basically. Yeah, if you have Play Space Mover, you feel free to adjust your height to see out the window. We got some radio tunes, and we got the car going, the hand brake right here. All right, let's see here. Okay, we're all good. All right, are you ready to have a cool virtual safari?
I'm ready to have a cool safari.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go this way.
Yes.
We shall go to the nearest animals that we see. So we have over here, as you can see to your right, the bearded gnu, also known as the wildebeest, Afrikaans for wild beast.
Oh.
Beautiful, aren't they? They are the most common antelope found in the savannas of Africa. Their herds can number in the millions, and they have these really epic migrational events that happen once every year where they cross rivers. Oh yeah, the babies are so cute. They're like kind of brownish gold in coloration. There's another one right there. Look how cute they are. Oh my godness. I cannot believe how adorably they are.
But
the
you're more adorable.
Is what? No, I'm just a But yeah, the bearded gnu is known as such for the sound it makes. If you listen closely, it makes like the sound, which actually is in reference to the gnu in its name. But it's also known as the wildebeest, literally translating from Afrikaans to English as wild beast, because it kind of looks like it's an amalgamation of all sorts of animals that have been stitched together. You know, ancient legends say that it was actually one of the last animals to be created in the world, because it looks like it's a mix of all sorts of different species. Actually, when I went to Africa in 2016, the guides told me that the wildebeest is on the top 10 ugliest animals list to see on a safari, but I actually think they are of their own beauty. They have their own beauty to them, basically. So, yee. Any questions about the bearded gnu?
Do they live for a long time?
I want to say like probably 10 to 15 years. Maybe 20 or more, but they are. It varies depending on how you say. It varies, like with the predators, and you know, if there's food or water around. It just depends.
And why do you like them so much?
I want to say they're unique looking. I mean, they're not my favorite antelope, but antelopes are among my favorite animals. Actually, a cool fact is that there's 72 different species of antelope found just in Africa alone, which is why they're considered my favorite. They are so cute and stuff. I cannot even. Let's continue on to see what else we can see.
Hi. Bye-bye, gnu.
Gnus. Now keep your eyes peeled for anything. If you see anything that I happen to miss, don't hesitate to say, hey, there's a thing over there. And yeah, oh whoops, I hit the brake by accident. There's a thing over there. It looks like a small herd of Grevy zebras.
Oh.
Zebras? Grevy zebras, oh my godness. The Grevy zebra is the largest of all the zebra species that exist in Africa, and they're also the most endangered because humans, being humans, love their beautiful pelts with their many stripes compared to other species, and well, they want the pelts for themselves and will often hunt them for wall ornaments or rugs, which is quite stupid if you ask me. We should not rip the skins off of animals that are beautiful. We should keep them on the animal to admire their beauty while they're alive, instead of taking it all for ourselves like the stupid humans we are. I mean, not all of us are stupid, but there are stupid humans out there that act stupid, and I don't like stupid people killing my beautiful animals. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here. Anyways, the Grevy zebra.
So tell me positive facts about zebras.
So the zebras are actually more related to donkeys than they are to horses. The donkeys, they're like, well, it's more of they're part of the equine family, which is what both horses and donkeys are a part of. They're just more donkey-like compared to the horses, which actually gives them the name the African striped ass, because donkeys are asses and these guys are striped asses. You see the ass of the striped ass?
Yes.
Yes, that is indeed the ass of the striped ass. Oh, look, there's a little baby. Oh my god, a foal. A foal. Oh my lord. It's so cute and stuff. Oh my goshness. Godness? That's so adorable. I cannot even... So basically, it's usually one male that looks after a whole bunch of females, and they're young. And he protects the herd, walking around the perimeter of the territory. If anyone intrudes, they will most certainly feel the wrath of the bite of the Grevy's zebra. They, unlike the even-toed ungulates, which include antelopes and giraffes, these guys have both top and bottom front teeth, which act as biting utensils to bite at grass, as well as anyone who is dumb enough to actually reach out and pet or disturb the beautiful Grevy zebras.
In other words,
it is true that
you can be Pat, but not them.
Yeah, not them. I wouldn't recommend it. It's But yeah, antelopes actually only have bottom front teeth along with giraffes. Giraffes also have bottom front teeth only. So, less likely to get bit by them, but as you know, antelopes do have lethal horns. I wonder if we'll see any adorable antelopes around here. I mean, we kind of already spotted one, that being the bearded gnu, also known as the wild beast, also known as the wilde beast. Actually, if you see that thing over there, you see that? Look at this over here. Oh, this is so cool. You see that straight ahead?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorite creatures. It's the Garanook. Oh my god. Look at how adorable he is. The Garanook. It's a lesser known species of antelope that lives in the shrublands of the African savannas. They are the only antelopes on Earth that can actually stand upright like a human to reach for more leaves within the small shrubs that they like to pick at. And this one's a lone male, as you can see, with the little lyre-like horns he has on the top of his head. I wonder if I can get around this rock to see if we can get a better view of him. Hold on.
You can do this.
Yeah. Isn't he adorable? The Garanuk has these huge ears and huge eyes, and a very long neck and long legs. Very oddly shaped antelope. It's like a impala that's evolving into something that's similar to a giraffe, because it's specially evolving to browse from higher up shrubs, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing else really like it on Earth. The females and babies, from what I remember, are the most adorable things imaginable. I hope we can come across more of them in the future on this safari. Yeah, that's what I
Just like
said.
you probably
talking
evolved
like this?
from an elephant to a most adorable and kind tour guide, filled with passion and love.
You say such nice words and stuff. I cannot even. You. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, did I mention this is a working rear view mirror right here? Right here, this is a working rear view mirror.
Oh, now I see it.
You can only see the top of your head. You're so short. You can actually lift up if you have play space mover like I do.
Oh,
It's like
I'm more
adjusting
lifted
the
up.
seat adjustments. Oh, you are? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I guess
My head.
It's a
my head is
local
like
thing.
this high. Yeah.
Oh. Let me adjust the seat settings. Funny. But anyways, let's keep going and see what we can see. Oh, I see some big things straight up ahead.
Yeah, I
Those
see
look
them.
like-
Rhinos.
Yep, those are indeedly the unmistakable rhinoceroses. I mean, rhinocerisis. Rhinocerosis? I have
Rhinoceros?
rhinocerosis. Sorry. Rhinoceroses, yes. In particular, these are the southern white rhinoceroses, the largest and most plentiful of all the rhino species that exist on Earth. These guys are common throughout southern and east Africa. And they have a huge keratin horn, which can reach lengths of nearing 10 feet. As the horn itself is made out of the same substance as our hair and fingernails. And unfortunately, it is the one thing that is causing their decline, because again, the stupid humans are the ones that hunt them for their horn, because there's countries in Asia that still believe the rhino horn has medicinal purposes to it if you grind it up into a powder and then, mix it in with drinks and food, and then they think it can cure them of their ailments and diseases and demons and things like that. But they're wrong. It's scientifically proven that the rhino horn is literally just a giant toenail on the face of the animal. It has no medicinal purposes to it at all. It's incredibly ridiculous how so many animals die because of the stupidity of humans.
How hard are they?
And
How hard are they? Their horns.
The rhino horn? The rhino horns are, they sharpen them on rocks and trees, so I would imagine they're pretty hard. Like, think of your toenail. Since your toenail is like the biggest thing of keratin on your body, that's like rugged and stiff and hard. It's similar in substance to that, but a lot thicker. Though they do seem menacing, they actually have a very gentle demeanor to them. They will only really attack if they are provoked. More often than not, their behavior is a lot like horses, which makes sense because the horse is actually the closest living relative to the rhinoceros. They have very horse-like behavior when they graze. which renders them as very peaceful species, at least with the white rhinoceroses in particular. The black rhinos are actually...
I heard that the hippos
yes.
are very dangerous and more aggressive.
Well, yes, hippos are... They actually are the ones you have to look out for, keep an eye on, because you don't want to mess with hippos. Hippos are insanely aggressive creatures, and you just want to keep clear of them.
And what do the black rhinos do?
They're actually one of the more aggressive species found in Africa. They're loners, and they will actually attack anything that is stationary. Like stuff that doesn't even move, they'll actually attack. Like trees and rocks and things. If you look over here, you can see...
I lost my binoculars. Well. Too bad. Bye-bye binoculars.
Oh no, it's all right. If you look over here, you can see the African spurred tortoise, also known as the sulcata tortoise. These guys are actually the third largest tortoise species on Earth, third only to the Galapagos giant tortoise and the Aldabra tortoise from the island of Aldabra that is north of Madagascar, east of the continent of Africa. But yeah, these guys are actually can be kept as household pets because I mean, in the pet trade, tortoises seem to do particularly well as pets, but they can grow to be this big if given the right food, water, and environment. And yeah, they are known to dig about 10 feet down. They're burrowing creatures. And you know, if you do have any questions about anything, feel free to ask, because I'm all ears, quite figuratively and literally, as I have big elephant ear leaf ears for ears, because I'm a leaf.
These look like the antelopes in your story, I believe.
Oh yeah, we just stumbled upon a giant sable antelope herd. Oh, and there's the big male right there. Oh cool, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at how huge his horns are. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. Yes, so the giant sable antelopes are one of the larger species of antelope found in Africa, and they are critically endangered. There's, I think, fewer than 100 individuals left in the country of Angola in West Africa, and their numbers have been depleting because of human-animal conflict, deforestation, and poaching, because, of course, the stupid humans again, wanting to hunt them for their beautiful horns to mount on their walls above the fireplaces. More very sickening stuff that is, you know, should not be practiced anymore. It's outdated. But sorry. I'm trying to do a 3-point turn here without hurting the antelopes. But yeah, you can see the babies playing here. There's one of the females. But yeah, you got that right. They are basically the animals that my characters in my graphic novel are based off of. Sable's story. As you know, as I spoken to how I have spoken about it in VCAT, they are my plan is, if my book does really well in the future, I want to send part of the proceeds that I make off of my graphic novels to go to endangered animal conservation, so that way all the, you know, the animals that you see here can be saved through people just enjoying my book in that, so I can give back to the real world and help the endangered species out in any way I can. So
yeah, Judy.
See, it's like the duality of the humans. We do so much horrible stuff to the wildlife, but at the same time, at the exact same time, we can do so much to help the animals, which is happening right now. Oh gosh, he's right there. Be careful of his horns. Do you get a good view of him right here? Wait, there he is. Wow, that's so cool.
Yes.
Look how cool his horns are. Oh my god.
Though
Such
your
a
tusks are
magnificent
more
creature.
cute.
Always.
But they are impressive, I might say.
But yes, they sure are. Anyways, let's.
Oh, there's a. Is that a butterfly? Or is it a bird?
I believe so. That is a butterfly, actually. It's actually one of the largest species of butterfly found on Earth. It's known as the African swallowtail, which can reach a wingspan of 11 inches long. Or wide, actually, from the bug itself. And they are pretty cool. It's all the cool species seem to come from Africa. Well, actually, no. Cool species come from every continent, actually. It's just, you know, I personally like the African wildlife for the fact that it's like... It's one of the last places on Earth where you'll see gigantism in modern-day wildlife. Like, everywhere else, it's kind of medium-sized to smallish creatures, while Africa still has the megafauna, like the true megafauna of the Earth that still exists in Africa, which makes it so freaking cool. You know what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, what are these? What are these? What are these?
These are the Cape buffaloes, which are one of the most dangerous animals you could come across in the African savannas. These guys you would probably not want to be in the same space with, because they are a force to be reckoned with. Oh god, there's one right in front of our car.
Oh
jeez.
That noise.
So this is a bachelor herd. That's them bellowing, telling us to back off a little bit. We're backing up.
What is a bachelor herd?
It's basically a herd consisting of primarily just males of the species. So I can tell it's a bachelor herd because all male Cape buffaloes have what's called the boss on their forehead. It's where their horns meet in the middle of their forehead, as you can see with this one here. You can see how this one, like the whole forehead is covered with the horn, and the boss is what only males have, while female Cape buffaloes have a particularly fuzzier forehead. That's how you can tell them apart. Though in the wild African safari pack that this came from Unity, it was only this a buffalo model, which was just the male itself. So we do not have any female buffaloes at this time, but these guys are still pretty cool. Wow. These are the most cow-like creatures found on Earth. Not on Earth, in the African savannas. They are highly territorial, so it's best to just keep our distance for now. It's good that we didn't come out of the car, because, you know, that would have probably really sucked if we got out of the car. Now over here, these weird looking things.
Are they hogs?
Oh look, it's yep, this is the warthog, actually, feasting from a termite mound. That's what these things are here. A whole bunch of mounds. I'm gonna go around the mound. There seems like there's more to see around this way. You can see thousands upon thousands. Yep.
Is there more termites than ants?
Well, it's actually uncountable for how many termites there actually are. Because insects, well, they say in general, are there's an unknown amount of insects. They're not able to be counted because there's literally so many of them that they will it would take forever to count them, because they're always being born and always dying and things like that. But they do make a good food source for insectivores like the warthog here. As you can see, the termite mounds can actually reach heights of 30 feet over a course of 1,000 years. And what a termite mound is basically shifted earth along with termite excrement.
Wow.
Which is, you know, termite poop. but it's also just dirt and poop and stuff. It's you know, it's part of nature. You know what I'm saying?
Nature always finds a way.
Nature always finds a way. Life will find a way. As in the words of Jeff Goldblum, who plays the character as Ian Malcolm from the first Jurassic Park movies, life finds a way, with the included into it, because you know, that's how he spoke. He would always interject us into his sentences. All right, let's see here. Where else? Oh, look, we got more zebras.
Oh,
let's squeeze through here.
Oh,
those zebras.
Oh.
Don't worry, we're okay. The zebras, zebritis. Oh, look at this baby! Oh my god! Zebriums, zebras.
Zebrooms?
Let's see. Zebrooms. Yes. Let's see here. Which way shall we go next? Actually, hold on a sec here. Oh, maybe I shall go this way. Hold on.
To infinity and beyond.
To infinity and beyond. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Look at, you see up at that tree over there, straight ahead?
What's that?
That's a secretary bird nest. Secretary birds are so cool because they mate for life. You can actually see them right there. They are doing a mating ritual. The male and female kind of like do this little up and down head bobbing dance. I don't know how well you can see it from here, but
I lost my binoculars.
We can go back to the campsite and grab another pair if you want.
If you come closer, I could play space all the way up to them.
Yep, that's them right there. Actually, how well can you hear me from up there?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the secretary bird's really awesome because they are actually masters at hunting snakes. They primarily go for snakes. But the reason why they're known as secretary birds is because the people who first discovered them looked at the quills that are at the back of their head and thought, it kind of looks like the quills that actual secretaries use to write appointments and things. So the name stuck since then. But it has nothing to do with their lifestyle or anything like that. So, yeah.
And I'm back.
Isn't that freaking cool?
Yes.
Yee. Are you enjoying this so far?
Yes. I'm learning.
That's good. I am so glad. And here we have a ground-dwelling secretary bird that just happens to be on the ground, so you can get a closer look at him. He's pretty cool with his facial face. You can see how he uses his legs to kick at things that could be a potential morsel. Things like that. He's pretty cool. He kind of has like the head of an eagle, but the body of like a stork. Herons or egrets. It's like a wading bird, and they got large bills.
I see giraffes.
That's why I'm here to help. What? Where? Oh, giraffes. Oh my goodness. Good eye. I didn't even see those. Right, so the giraffes are actually my second favorite animal on Earth, next to the elephant. The giraffes, these being in particular the reticulated giraffes, these guys are among the tallest living land animals on Earth. They can reach heights of about 15 to 17 feet tall and can range in weights from 2,500 pounds to over 3,000 pounds, which is roughly 1.5 tons. So,
wow,
these guys are pretty awesome. They have stilts for legs. They are herbivore creatures, as you already know. And they primarily browse from the trees, which is actually why the acacia tree has its distinctive umbrella shape, because they're the ones always browsing from them, eating from the trees all the time, and they shape them, coincidentally enough, or consequently enough. So they play a big role in shaping what the savanna looks like.
Can you pet a giraffe?
Which is pretty awesome. Oh, whoops, I got out of the car by accident. Well, I mean, giraffes, since I work at a zoo and at the giraffe overlook, I normally tell people that no, you cannot pet the giraffe because, you see, they do not like being touched. They're very shy, skittish animals by nature. Even though they are huge, they are still prey animals, and they will, you know, get nervous and potentially swing their head. Their head alone has about 200 to 400 pounds of force, where they can actually inflict horrible damage on anything that they can perceive as a threat, basically. So, yeah, they normally I would prevent people from petting them at the zoo in real life, but you can go out and pet that one right there if you want, on the face, the one that's sleeping right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually how a giraffe sleeps. They are able to curl their head around to their butt region and take 30-minute cat naps. Their bones in their neck are flexible because they have like a ball and socket joint. A ball and socket joint between each connection, which makes it very flexible. So, yeah. The giraffes.
Mm. They're just as adorable as you. That's cute.
Every freaking safari, this happens.
Aww.
Every goddamn time. I grab a seat when I'm 20 feet away from the freaking vehicle. It's yeah.
So, if you show them respect, they won't necessarily attack you if you don't try to touch them or get into their vicinity. If they come to you, then it's okay.
Well, I mean, they're more passive than aggressive. It's more so if people pet them, that's going to trigger them to, be defensive and shake your hand away. All right. As we continue on, we shall continue on straight ahead to the lake. The lake in which we shall see various creatures of the strange kind, also known as the weird kind.
Oh.
Though relatively normal looking. I mean, I'm sure you've seen these guys before, right? These are the greater flamingos. Flamingos. Greater flamingos. We can actually get out and look at them here if you want to see them. Yeah, so here we have the greater flamingo flock. This is a flamboyance of flamingos, which consists of males strutting their stuff to impress the females that are lounging around the pool, or the pond, the lake. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes.
The tallest ones are usually the ones that get the most attention, though this guy probably has the better idea to stand out on his own to be more likely to,
visible.
To be visible, yes. Oh yeah, you don't have to focus on me when I talk. I mean, all the focus goes up to the animals, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what the group name for flamingos is. A flamboyance of flamingos. They are wading birds, which refers to their long legs as they are able to wade around in the water as they sift with their specialized beaks microbial organisms and shrimp, which helps give them their pinkish coloration. As the song goes, how many shrimps do you have to eat before you see your feathers turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimp are pretty rich.
Aww.
Doodly doo 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 doo. Doodly doo 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 doo.
Heart
You know
token.
the song, right? What? Was that deserving of a heart token?
Yes.
Yeah, look at how cute they are.
They look all smiley and happy.
Oh my god. Yeah. They're flappy, very flappy as well. Occasionally you see some flying across. Here they come, up on the rock. Hurry, hurry, they're coming, they're coming.
Oh, I see, I see.
You see them?
Yes.
Yee!
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow, they go really fast.
Yep, they're at full speed flying.
Wee. Boom.
Is this cool or what?
It's really nice that there's so many things going on here.
Yep, there's about 37 indigenous species to this world currently. We destined to have 50 of them eventually. Yeah, let's keep on a-going. Oh god, flamingos, hello.
What I liked it also is that you're very careful not to hit the animals in the simulation.
Oh yeah, why would I want to run over innocent animals? That's something a sicko would want to do. And yeah, believe me, I've seen a lot of people who would just gladly ram, even though they're not real creatures, you can just pass right through them with the car. I still see it as being kind of messed up.
Do I see what is that an elephant?
Oh my god, it is! It's my favorite animal! The African elephante. Oh my godness. He's in a flower field. Flower patch. Oh my godness, this is so cool. Let's go out and see. Yeah. That's the African elephant.
There's so much love.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
So
you
as
can
you
pat
know,
an elephant though.
Well, no. What I'm doing right now would probably not be legal in many countries. So.
But
you
people
know,
ride
they
elephants,
are
no?
In Southeast Asia, like in India and various islands, various countries in Southeast Asia. They are a sacred animal and they still are semi-domesticated. And also those are the Asian elephants. Well, these are the African elephants. There's two specific species, two of a kind. The African is the larger of the two species. They have larger Africa-shaped ears, a giant trunk that has two finger-like projections at the end of their trunk that helps them pick up things, and both males and females have very large tusks. Very large tusks. Well, it goes for all elephants grow tusks to some degree. It's very small on Asian elephant females. They grow about 6 inches long. Well, these guys can grow over 10 feet long, depending on the individual's genetics. And then the trunk itself has about 150,000 muscle units just in the trunk alone. So it's strong enough to lift a 1-ton log, or basically pick up a Harley Davidson motorcycle and chuck it across the field.
Wow.
And prehensile enough to pick up a single grain of rice with its prehensile finger-like projections at the end of it. And the trunk is so cool because it's like an arm, a hand, a water bottle, all wrapped into one body part. It's also their nose at the same time, because they can also hold about 9 to 15 liters. Is it pints or liters? I think it's liters. Liters of water with one siphon of the trunk. They can drink several gallons of water at a time.
Wow.
So, beautiful creature they are. Intelligent as well. They have the biggest brain to body size ratio out of any land animal on Earth. So they have a very highly developed hippocampus region in their brain, which is the same spot in our brain that actually controls thoughts, feelings, and, you know, similar stuff that we experience. They can feel the same feelings we can feel. So of course you can imagine when I'm gonna go back to the stupid humans again, doing the horrible stuff to the animals, or maybe I shouldn't actually, because it's
Could you
very
talk about
tragic when
something
it comes to
positive
elephants.
about elephants, of their emotions? Like, I remember seeing, I think in a documentary, elephants mourning their deceased and putting leaves on them.
Well, yes, they're the only animal that we know of that can actually mourn their dead relatives. They will basically walk near bones of a deceased relative and actually stand over them as if they're thinking and remembering back to their, you know, previous memories of their, you know, relative. And they'll feel the bones and just fondle around on the ground, basically. It's very moving from a human's perspective. It's very, very, as you say, touching. It's just shows that animals, along with humans, can experience the same things we can. If we only just, you know, try to understand more. There's so much more probably to the natural world that we don't know, that we're still missing to this day, that we're still, you know, progressively trying to learn about. We've only, I mean, who knows, we've probably only scratched the surface of what we know about all these creatures, just because we can talk and invent things that make our lives easier doesn't make us any better than anything else in the animal kingdom, because at least these guys don't destroy their own planet like we are currently.
And there's tons of butterflies too.
Oh yes, there's about 5 different species in this area over here. We got the golden yellowish ones. They are the African monarch butterflies. The blue ones are blue diadems, also an African species. Red ones are fire red Simoto. Fire red Simoto. I think they're actually all local. I'm walking up to ones that I see in front of me, but I think the particle effects might be local on your end.
I see some versions
So
of that.
red
What you're
ones-
describing.
Yeah, fire red Simotos. The black and yellowish white ones are citrus swallowtails. Citrus swallowtail butterflies. And the little white ones with the purple tips on the upper wings are known as queen purple tips. And yeah, it's a very beautiful area in here with lots of butterflies and flowers and stuff. It's all right. Let's continue on over the hills. Looks like we got some big birds. Big birds.
Yes.
These guys are the ostriches of Africa. The largest birds on Earth. The ostrich can run at 43 miles per hour. And
Gosh.
has, well, it's also known to have a brain that's smaller than its own eyes. So it's not the brightest creature, but it can still run pretty fast if it wants to.
If they're afraid... Oh,
May
that's
I
a lot of
offer
eggs.
you an egg?
Oh.
Here's an egg for this beautiful time we are in. So the eggs are usually sat on by one dominant female within the herd, and she basically pushes away the eggs from the main clutch that are not fertilized or duds. So this is a dud egg, not fertilized. So you can make a giant omelet out of that one if you want. Yeah. Yes.
Do they, is it the ostriches that put their heads in the ground?
That is a common misconception, actually. Ostriches don't ever bury their heads in the ground.
Is there an animal that does it?
It's a myth that arised. Well, there are animals that do bury themselves in the ground, but for shelter or you know, various other reasons other than just hide. It's all like made up because of what it looks like from a distance. It looks like the ostrich has its head in the sand when it's bending down to eat from the grass. If you can see from the distance here, it kind of looks like with the grass blocking the head of the ostrich, is that it's putting its head in the ground. That's where the myth came from. That is a myth.
I learned something.
Yeah, I'm glad I could help you learn. And yes.
Hartoken.
Thank you. Yes, let's keep on going.
Let's keep on going. Hi.
Yes. Yo, you can bring your friends along to give them your own safari tours if you are ever interested in returning again. Oh yes, the high grass.
Oh, ostrich.
Well, yeah, that's a really big one. Oh. Ooh,
Is
that's
that a different one?
Tall ostrich. No, it's the same kind of ostrich, but he's a tall boy.
Is it a male?
Really tall boy. Yes. Males usually have dark black body feathers with white primary and secondary feathers. They're pretty cool. Yee. Now here we are in the tall grass. I wonder what exactly that can be seen in here. All sorts of stuff can be seen in here. Wait, hold on.
Where are they?
Wait, there's some. Oh my goodness. Oh look, it's a warthog mud wallow.
A mud hollow?
Mud wallow, actually. Look at the babies. Oh my gosh. You see the babies? Oh.
Yes.
Now the mud actually helps protect their skin from bug bites and the harmful rays of the sun, so they like to wallow in it very so often. Now this is actually a male and his sounder of females. A group of female warthogs is actually known as a sounder, and these are all of his children. Look at them, they're cute little piggies. Adorable little piggies. Did you know that warthogs can actually run really, really fast when they want to? The long legs actually help them sprint away whenever they need to.
Can they run away from, in French it's guépard, the super fast... what is guépard in English? The super fast animal that runs super fast.
The cheetah?
Maybe, I think it's the cheetah.
The cheetah?
Is it the cheetah that goes like super fast? One of the fastest land animal?
Yeah, the cheetah runs at nearly 70 miles per hour, actually. That
How
is
fast do the
correct as it being
warthog goes?
They can run around that small sprint, I believe around 40 to 50 miles per hour. So, not as fast, but they can get away fast enough to the point where, oh look, it's a hyena up on the rock.
I see that.
It looks like he's snarling at something going on in the tall grass over there. We must investigate. Unless, if it's too perilous to go in there.
I'm down for anything.
Oh my god. I'm so scared and stuff. I'm alright. Just keep your eyes peeled for something. I see some movement.
Are those lions?
It looks like it. Oh, it's lionesses.
Oh.
Whoa.
Is that a hyena?
Gosh, it's a kill.
No, it's not a hyena. It's too big. What is it?
It's a buffalo. They're feasting upon a buffalo. Oh my god. They are chomping away with their chompers at the meat of the buffalo. My goodness. What a National Geographic moment we are witnessing here.
In terms of food chain, are the lions really at the top, usually?
Yes. They are the apex predator of Africa. They are indeed at the very top of the food chain. Well, above lions would, of course, be the humans, because we have found ways to hunt every animal. So, lions actually are naturally afraid of humans when they're outside the vehicles, because they know that they could potentially hunt and kill them. Actually, this is
how smart are lions?
They're not. Most big cats aren't actually they're not the brightest animals on Earth. But they do have some semblance of intelligence where they work together, especially the lions working together in prides. They will actually work to help bring down larger prey.
Are they a bit like wolves?
Similarly, though they are more feline rather than canine. So.
And what would be smarter in terms of felines or canines? Or are they similar?
I want to say canines seem to have more cognitive ability compared to cats. Cats aren't. I mean, they are smart in their own sense. But dogs seem to be more capable of more critical thinking, I believe.
Okay. Oh.
I see.
This is Timon. This is the Timons of the Pumbas. Right?
Yes, this is the character this is the animal that Timon was based off of. The meerkat. They are so cute and stuff. We got a whole colony of them up on this hill.
Gosh.
Yep, the meerkat is part of the mongoose family, and it is female dominant. It is run by the females, a matriarchal society they are. They primarily spend their days digging burrows and standing guard around their burrows on lookout for birds of prey that could snatch them off the ground and eat them. They can also band together into huge masses and scare away cobras, because cobras like to eat small creatures like them, but they are smart where they can look like a larger, more terrifying looking animal that would, potentially harm the cobra itself. So they use trickery and tomfoolery to get the cobra away from them, is what I'm saying. Same with a lot of prey animals seem to use trickery and tomfoolery, like with the zebra. The zebra's stripes confuse predators like the lions, when they stand together in a really big group, it dapples their outline and actually makes it harder for lions to differentiate where one individual is from the other.
Oh.
So the babies and elderly can be hidden away within plain sight because of those dappling outlines of the stripes and stuff. It's the same with the meerkats bundling together into big fluff balls to look more intimidating. So, yeah. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is. And they're very adorable.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
What I like is that they really work hard together to protect each other.
Indeed, yeah. For sure.
All that to protect this one. How big are usually their holes that they dig?
Their burrows, I guess, in circumference are as big as their bodies, basically. Around, I want to say, like 5 to 6 inches in width.
And how long can they be? Can they make like rooms?
Well, yeah, they have different chambers that they can interconnect with underground. So they are they form like little communities under the ground. Like this whole mound here is probably full of all sorts of, you know, tunnels and things. It's amazing, very amazing indeed. Yee. Let's keep on going.
Yes. Yeah. And poop.
It's yeah.
Let's keep
All
on,
right.
keep on.
Keep on going. Let's see here. I want to see if we can spot the spotted creatures that are spotted. Let me know if you see any spotted creatures. Wait. Oh! Oh, I almost missed him right there. To your right.
Oh, what is that? My head. Oh!
We got cheetahs!
Yay!
Yes, they can run at 70 miles per hour in short bursts and are the largest of all the small cats that exist on Earth. Their gene pool is very small because they are endangered. There's not that many of them left, so they all relatively look similar to one another. But some females actually give birth to 7 cubs at a time, and they're able to actually take care of all 7 of them, and they have them grow up into like these little cheetah prides. So it's amazing how well they are able to take care of their really to survive. Yeah. Also, their spots help dapple their outline within the golden, yellowish, greenish, brownish grass from a distance.
Are they good hunters?
Well, usually about a successful hunt happens about 20% of the time. So if they lose a gazelle, a potential meal, then they would have to try again later, which is why they gotta run really fast, sometimes ambush. But the gazelle is especially adapted to run just as fast, or, you know, well, not as fast, because the cheetah is the fastest creature that we've recorded. But the gazelle has adapted to sidewind really fast to confuse the predator. Because they can turn on a dime. The cheetah can use its tail as a big rudder to help itself turn on a dime, but what the cheetah lacks is stamina, so the gazelle is actually able to keep running at a fast pace for a very long period of time, while the cheetah, after less than 10 seconds, needs to take a break from running at 70 miles per hour. It's yeah, it's crazy how
10 seconds.
how fast they actually are. Yeah, their spine is like a spring. It's very flexible. Have you ever seen diagrams of the cheetah spine as it runs? It's like it arcs inward and outward, springing its shoulders and hips forward and back so that way it can cover the most ground. It's amazing how, you know, they've adapted for speed. Yep.
Cheetahs. I remember that when I was younger, I really liked looking at cheetahs racing and how they look like. I didn't have a reason, but I just thought they were my favorite animal just because.
Are they your actual favorite animal?
I haven't really taken the time to pick a favorite animal since.
Well, maybe these are your favorite animal and you just don't know it yet. I mean, I didn't know of my favorite animal until the 6th grade when I picked up a book in the library called 100 Facts About 100 Facts About Elephants That You Might Have Not Known. And I fell in love with the animals. They are just beautiful, magnificent creatures, and they've been my favorite animal ever since. So, yeah.
Oh, hyenas?
Here we have... Yes, hyenas. There's a whole clan of hyenas right over here.
With bones.
Yes, so the hyenas, once thought to only be scavengers, are actually predators like the lions, but there's been a natural rivalry of both species for millions upon millions of years. Actually, since the dawn of time, they've been arch enemies, competing for food. So they actually have a very strong bite force, stronger than any other animal on Earth. And they can actually have the ability to crush and chew up bones of animals along with the marrow and everything. So you really wouldn't want to be in the same space with these guys. They have humongous jaw muscles, as you can see with their really big cheeks. They're just able to chew it up. And their stomach acid actually can digest the bone marrow, which results in calcified poop. Calcified hyena poop. Yeah. It's some insane stuff.
So they can eat almost anything, I'm guessing?
Practically, pretty much everything except the very large bones that are a bit too tough. They can go for the ribs and the femurs and all the other smaller bones. Really good at recycling dead carcasses. And they're known as spotted hyenas for the fact that their fur is spotted, of course. But basically, they're part of the, I think they're the largest member of the, what is it, the cervets? No, weasel. Wait, weasel? A weasel, but it's like what was it? Somebody told me that the hyenas are actually a very large carnivorous, I don't want to say weasel, but like some kind, like a. You know what? Never mind that. Actually, from what I've been told, they're more related to cats than dogs. They may look kind of dog-like, but they're actually more related to the big cats, like the lions. So they are pretty cool.
And lions probably don't like hyenas.
No, they'll battle with one another till the death in some cases. And let's see here. Oh, we got more elephantes over straight ahead.
seen quite a lot already. What haven't we seen? Oh, we haven't been to the desert region yet. I wonder if we can see some camels, maybe. We got some elephants up ahead.
Oh. That's a lot of noise.
Yep, that's an elephant grumble.
And there's a lot of insects here,
These
too.
guys... Actually, I believe these are swallows. These are African swallows. Little birds that are trying to actually capture insects that the elephants are kicking up while they move around in the grasses here. Very, very fascinating how the elephants actually help with that. In particular, they help provide food for many other species of the land, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. Hold on, actually. If we go this way, let's go to see what we can see at the water hole. The water hole has a lot of creatures over down this way. Before we go heading to the drier areas. I know there's always a ton of creatures over here. You can actually get out over here to see some. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go, the water hole.
Water hole?
Look at all these creatures all around.
Oh.
Yep, the water hole. Basically just a small little pond
Hippos.
or lake of water. Oh, yep, we got our first sighting of the hippopotamuses. The most dangerous animals you could encounter in the wild.
But yeah, they're basically
More related to the whales of the ocean than rhinos or manatees.
animals that they look relatively similar to.
It's actually the manatees are more related to the elephants that you see there, while the hippos are more related to whales from the oceans, and then rhinos, of course, are more related to horses.
Would hippopotamuses
it's amazing how genetics...
be as close to that as other animals, or not really?
Normally they wouldn't be within that close proximity, but see, since we're in the virtual space, anything is possible without that much of consequence. Mostly for visual.
Aww.
Oh yeah, we got an elephant playing around in the water here. He likes to spray water at people sometimes. That's, as I said, again, they do suck up water, about 9 to 15 liters worth.
Oh.
Yep. And they also are excellent swimmers. I mean, they're slow swimmers, but they can swim. Look, he's gonna spray. Oh god.
Oh. Oh. They're cleaning us.
Yeah.
Those hippos. Oh gosh.
Yeah, they are quite...
Are they making any noise?
Yeah, they are. They're going rah 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 rah.
Huh.
Rah.
That's odd. Why can't I hear it? Oh, so yeah, this would actually be quite dangerous to do in real life, hippo
Yes.
hopping, but yeah.
Luckily, we're in the
They're very,
virtual
very-
reality protective zone.
Yes, indeed.
Do
have
other
the
animals
biggest,
attack hippopotamuses?
No, it's more so the hippos attack or anything that will invade its territory.
Can a lion attack
They
a
can
hippo?
bite. If they want to actually, you know, be daring, they will try to go for hippos, but it's not. It usually doesn't end too well for the lion itself. The lions are usually running away from hippos that are attacking them. So
are hippos topper of the food chain then?
Well, they're herbivores.
They won't
don't
eat the lions.
meat.
Ah. So they're
No,
just
they'll
very
just
aggressive to
ward them
anything
away.
around them.
Pretty much. They live like a peaceful lifestyle, but at the same time can be very horrifying at the same time. And they're excellent swimmers. So, yeah.
And what did you want to say about their mouth?
They have the biggest mouth of any of the living mammals on Earth. They can open it nearly 90 degrees. Or actually, no, not 90 degrees. That would be like this. 180 degrees, like that.
Gosh.
Top jaw, bottom jaw. So they can bite anything in half if they wanted to. Yeah.
Gosh.
They're insane creatures, they are.
That's why we gotta be cautious around them.
Boop.
And now I believe let's head to
Desert, you
the
said?
desert to see the camels and other creatures. And then I believe we'll have seen everything at that point. So
Let's see. Boop. There we go.
Yeah, we're almost through with the safari, and yeah, I think we almost seen everything. Whoa! I drove into a gorge. Sorry about that.
I'm closing my eyes.
Yeah.
My eyes are closed.
It's okay. I'm gonna be zooming across the savannah. The dromedary camels, or camels.
yes, so these guys are quite bizarre looking creatures. But they're probably one of the most efficient creatures to bring with you on a trek across the desert because they have the fat storage in their hump. That's another common misconception, that their hump's filled with water. It's actually fat, a fat storage unit on their back. And they're able to walk across the desert for days without food because all the food they would need would be on their back. Fat is a good source of energy when you need it. It's like a fat backpack. Fat
Oh my
backpack.
gosh.
Pack.
I heard a blah blah blah
Yes,
blah.
that is their vocalizations. That's actually
Camel vocals. Yeah,
Wow.
they're quite bizarre sounding.
And then we also have Little Baby over here. And yeah, the camels are pretty cool. They are semi-domesticated. They're related to llamas. Llamas and camels are in close relation to one another. They have very long legs. They have long neck. They're quite a bizarre-looking creature. They're also ruminants, like the antelopes, deer, and giraffes and goats. They only have bottom front teeth, which helps them grind up plants. And they're ruminants, like the... Wait, did I say that already?
Yeah.
That
they're
they're ruminants?
Yes.
That also indicates that they have the four-chambered stomachs. Like much of the other herbivore animals, they have 4 chambers in their stomach to help them digest grasses and other plant material. So, yeah.
I lost a chamber.
You lost a chamber?
Yes, I had an appendix and I don't have it anymore.
You lost your appendix? You had your appendix removed?
Yes.
Oh, that. The appendix nowadays is kind of considered a useless organ. It's just kind of just sort of there. It's a remnant, actually, of an organ that helped us digest coarse plant material when we used to be primitive, like caveman era type humans, before we evolved to eating softer food with the invention of cooking and on fire and stuff. that helped us softer stuff and food. So that kind of shrunk down over the generations to a useless little residual organ thing, which is the appendix. Actually, you'll find quite a lot of residual useless body parts in our own physicality, which indicates that we have evolved from our previous forms. Like our pinky toe will eventually get phased out over time. Our big toe on our feet actually used to be the thumb of our foot when we used to climb in trees. There's also there's a certain tendon that some people have in their wrist when they put both of their pinky and thumb close together. You kind of see it emerge out of the skin. That tendon actually is present in some people but not present in other people. So that's actually getting phased out as well. That tendon helped us hang on to trees when we used to be in trees. What else is there actually? There's quite a lot of body parts that indicate that we used to be primitive. Like, oh yeah, our wisdom teeth. You know how we get our wisdom teeth removed every single time we have to? Our wisdom teeth actually used to help us grind up coarse plant material, and also our jaws used to be a lot bigger generations upon generations ago. With every generation, with the advent of softer foods being made because of the invention of cooking, knowing how to cook food and make softer foods for ourselves, our jaws are actually shrinking with every generation. So our mouths are getting smaller. It's an amazing thing, actually. You know how all these things, exactly, how all these things just indicate that we were part of the bigger branch of the human evolution, and we're part of nature and things like that. Now there's one more animal I want to show you before we end our safari, which I think you'll like very much.
Oh?
Was right over this way. They're kind of a smaller looking creature. They are very cute. They got large ears, and they're all over the desert regions naturally. Let me see here. Oh, there's a bunch in the flowers over here.
Oh,
my goodness.
they're so adorable.
Yeah, here we have the fennec foxes, the smallest of all the fox species, and the most adorable.
Aww.
They're actually the only social fox that exists on Earth, and they live in very arid regions in Africa. Their ears not only help them hear, but also help them disperse warm, temperatures away from their bodies. They're like giant natural radiators because they have huge blood vessels within them, and the ears help just circulate the blood away that is warmer, and then it keeps the animal's body temperature regulated throughout the day. So that's why, if you're ever wondering why some animals have really large ears, it's like a thermal regulation body part, as well as just an apparatus to help them hear better. Like with the Geronooks that we saw before, they have huge ears. That's actually with most prey animals. They have very large ears and eyes to help them hear and see predators before they see them. Because as you know, every animal wants to stay alive, right?
And when you say that they're the most sociable foxes, what do you mean by that?
They live in communities, unlike all the other fox species, which are solitary by nature. They live on their own, while these guys have like little family groups, little colonies here and there, as you can see here.
Aww.
Yeah.
And there's one over there that's probably on the lookout, or there's more? There's one there. Oh, okay. There's one there.
They're all over. They're just going around, looking around at him.
at little morsels here and there. They eat scorpions and other insects. They can also go for, you know, various small mammals like mice and rats and birds as well.
So are they omnivores or
They're
carnivores?
carnivores by nature.
Okay.
Carnivores, yeah.
Carnivores.
Yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much every species we have so far in this world.